what's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we got a brand new project that we'll be working on. Is Brian's personal car.
That's right.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, this is going to be part of our project series. Now there's a few different playlists within Acura Honda Classic, and this actually is going to be a mini build OEM plus is where we're going to go with this car. So we're keeping the integrity of the actual car while doing some subtle appearance changes. We're going to be upgrading the engine completely, interior wise and all that stuff. So talk real briefly, what year is this car?
This is a 2008.
Yeah,
TL Type S. Got a 3.5 liter 6-speed.
6-speed. That's what makes it rare now. Do we say how much it is?
I think we should talk about it.
We should talk about it. Okay, so yeah, so this car wasn't $3,000, it wasn't $2,000, it came in under $1,700, and it's such a steal, and it's in great condition. One owner. It just stumbled upon us. We were working, you know, an offer came in, and it worked out between the owner and I. They wanted to let it go, and we wanted to take it, and that's where we're at now. We want to bring this car back to, you know, its original life when it came off the showroom floor. So
yeah, so first thing we're gonna do, we'll be working on the interior. The dashboard have a few cracks on it and some TLC we gotta touch base on, and then right after that we'll jump right into the engine bay. Some oil leaks, possibly a new clutch.
Yep.
And then right after that we'll be doing some cosmetic stuff, something Brian very good at.
Yeah, we're gonna get into sourcing, how we source the kit, the actual OEM kit, because now a lot of these parts are discontinued. So it's kind of a challenge to find some of these, which you know in the Acura, the Integra V2 project, to find parts.
A lot of these parts have been discontinued, so you kind of have to source it in a recycling yard or from a friend of a friend, and after that you come in and we finish them.
Yeah. So what I'll do is give you a quick walk around in the car, and then we'll start getting started with the different projects we have for it. So I hope you guys enjoy this series. Alright, so we got the car pulled into the shop, so let's take a look at what we got and what you're going to be seeing in future episodes of this exact series. So let's talk briefly about the lip kit first. So the lip kit is discontinued for the sides and for the rear. That means you cannot find them anywhere, so your only resort is to find them used. But the front lip still comes in black and white. So there's about 14 left at the time. I know I wanted one because I can't find it anywhere, so I went ahead, I just got white. It wouldn't have mattered what color I actually got, but I got white just in case I can reuse the gray seal, because the gray seal did come on the silver TLS Type S as well. So we might replace those. I'm not sure if they're gonna work once they pull off. So got a new front lip, that's good to go. So moving over here, quick story about these. Originally, when I first bought the car, I wanted to go out and get all the parts for the car, and so went on Facebook Marketplace and I found these for like I think it was like 400 bucks, and I was like a little bit too pricey, so they ended up selling. So the guy got back to me, he's like, hey, you know what, that sale didn't go through. They actually are broken in some areas, so I could reduce the price for you greatly. And then that's when I scooped them up. So they're in good condition, but we are gonna be doing some repair. A lot of these tabs on the inside are missing, and some of them are weakened. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna use an adhesive to fix those, and we're gonna go ahead and repaint them as well because they got some scratches. Cool thing is we got all the hardware right here ready to go. And moving on to the rear lip, we got the hardware too. Let's talk about the rear lip. The rear lip is very hard to find because no one really gets rid of the rear lip because it has to be drilled into the bumper, and people don't want to ship the bumper. So just out of nowhere, a few weeks back, there was a local guy parting out a car that he bought, a junk car, and he went ahead and I went ahead and I saw the listing and I shot down there, and man, did I get a deal on this. This is a TL Type S rear lip. You could tell because the molding here and just the design of it, the general design is different from the base model itself. So that's gonna get painted as well. That's all gonna get stripped. So that is it for the actual body kit. Now, if we talk about the wheels real quick, you notice that the wheels look really, really crispy. That's because they've already been refinished. Now, I got the wheels refinished through a company we use here, Turbax, and they found some bends in 3 out of the 4 wheels, and take a look at the wheels right here. They were really rashed up. They were bent when he drove the car. it was kind of shaky. So they are just a touch darker, but I actually kind of like the way that they look, and they really complete the car, and I will be keeping these on the actual car itself. So that is for the wheels. Now, do you want to take a look inside before we talk about the engine? Wait, first, take a look at what the dash used to look like in this series. You're gonna see how we replace it. Take a look at the dash first. It's rare to see one that's not cracked. Now, the seat. Well, before we talk about the dash, take a look at the steering wheel as well, because that steering wheel is brand spanking new. Now, the seat that you're actually sitting on, cameraman, is a very nice, brand new to me seat. And we gotta take a look at what the old seat looked like. So let's cut over there and let's see what we got over here on the ground, because, man, when I bought the car, this was itching my leg right here, and you got a hole to the center of the earth right here. Check that out. When I bought it, it had like a seat cover over it, and then when I took it off, I saw this. But it's $400 for a brand new seat cover. So again, that marketplace that came through, I got one for about $100. And now what we're doing is we are going to dye it. But take a look at it. Look how great it looks. This is also going to be a part of the series as well. We're going to show you how we did it. Now, those trims in there, did you take a look at them? Because those trims are also going to get carbon fiber wrapped. And this is just something that we're doing to enhance the look, because the OEM is just a little bit too expensive for those actual parts. So the worn areas will all get fixed. We'll wrap them. We'll show you how we did it. The door panel will get replaced as well, because we have some wear marks. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look at what's going inside this engine.
All right, guys, so we're here on the table. My voice is a little out of touch right now. I'm a little under the weather, but it's okay. We bring you fresh content here, okay? So we got a bunch of cool stuff here, all OEM parts here. First, you're gonna start off with is the original pressure plate, and then also the clutch disc. You know, the clutch is slipping a little bit. We're not taking any chances. Just go ahead and replace them. Along with that, we go ahead to replace the release bearing and also the flywheel bearings itself. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. So moving along, we have the water pump, the crank seal, timing belt, the hydraulic tensioner for the timing belt, the serpentine belt. While we're doing that, we go ahead and replace the valve cover gasket kit along with all the grommets. So it's all there. With that, we go ahead and reseal the oil pump along with all the seal, base gasket for the VTEC, world famous Honda bond. So we go ahead and do that. Moving along, we also have some suspension components, because the power steering gearbox, it is leaking a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we actually gonna overhaul the steering gearbox. We're not gonna replace the whole entire thing. All we're gonna do is replace all the seal that goes with it. So stay tuned, there'll be a lot more episode on that. All the tie rod end here, that's what we're replacing here. The dust boot, again, it's all OEM stuff. With that is in the tie rod ends, right in here. And then some clamps along with the kit. Go along with that is also we have a starter motor, also factory, remanufactured. The one over here is a little weak right now, but we go ahead and get those replaced. So again, that's all we have here. Everything is going on to this car. We're gonna have a few episodes just on these items here. So stay tuned. We're gonna show you step by step on how to get this thing done. All right, guys, you see a whole lot what we just went over. Hope you like it. If you do like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like that video.
Yeah, you show that you like it. That really helps us and helps other people see the videos and see the awesome content that we got going. I mean, from the engine bay to the body work, this is gonna be a whole build, and then a little bit of extra at the end with the lowering that we didn't even chat about, but we're gonna get into a little bit of lowering.
It's gonna be the fun side.
Yeah, it's gonna be the fun side. So stay tuned to future episodes. You'll see the dash, you'll see the seat, and you'll see everything that we talked about here. So on behalf of Mike, I'm Brian, and we really appreciate you guys helping us and joining us to rebuild our community. And we'll see you guys on the next one.